Hey there, welcome to today's deep dive. We are so glad you decided to join us today.
Yes, welcome. We are very happy to have you here with us.
And when I say you, I mean you, the listener. We are talking directly to you today.
We really are, and we have a very fun and practical topic for you.
We absolutely do. Today, we are exploring a situation that is, well, it can be a little scary for anyone, no matter what language you speak.
Oh, definitely. It is that awkward moment when you meet someone new.
Right. The conversation pauses. They
Uh-huh.
look at you and they ask those five little words. Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, it's such a common question, but it carries a lot of weight.
It really does. You suddenly feel like you have to summarize your whole life in 30 seconds.
And you want to do it without sounding boring, but you also do not want to sound arrogant.
Exactly. So today, we're going to break down how to answer this question naturally. We are looking at a casual, everyday conversation between two friends.
They're just catching up over morning coffee. One friend is basically interviewing the other friend about his life.
And our mission today is to extract the natural, everyday English phrases they use. We want you to be able to use these phrases in your own life.
Because the best way to learn English is not from a textbook. It is from seeing how real people actually talk to each other.
Right, how they talk about their daily routines, their past, and their future.
And we are going to take our time today. We will speak at a slow, comfortable pace.
Yes, we want to give you plenty of time to really absorb the meaning, so let's just jump right in.
Let's do it. Where should we start?
Let's start with the first part of any good introduction. We call this establishing the now.
The now, meaning what is your daily reality right now?
Exactly. In the conversation we are looking at, a man named Jacob is describing his job.
He is a graphic designer.
He is. But he does not just give his job title. He does not just say, I am a graphic designer.
No, he paints a picture for his friend.
He really does. He says his daily routine is basically coffee, computer, drawing, and more coffee.
I love that description.
Yeah.
It is so much better than just giving a boring fact.
It is. And his friend jokes that Jacob is a professional coffee drinker who draws.
Which is funny. And it is a great way to talk about a job. It uses humor.
Why is humor so important when we introduce ourselves?
Well, it makes you relatable. If you just give an abstract job title, it can feel a bit cold.
Right.
But when Jacob talks about coffee and drawing, you can easily picture his day. It feels friendly.
It feels very human. And he adds another detail that is very human. He mentions that he works from home.
Yes, he says he works in his pajamas.
Let's pause there for a second. Pajamas. I want to make sure that word is super clear.
Good idea. Pajamas are comfortable clothes for sleeping.
Exactly. Sleepwear. You wear them in bed, and Jacob works in them.
It is pretty lucky to be able to work from home in your sleepwear.
It really is. And he also mentions his dog. His dog is named Sparky.
And Sparky loves to jump on Jacob's laptop while he works.
Right, so think about this picture. Pajamas, a laptop, a dog jumping around, and lots of coffee.
It is a very vivid image. It is messy, but it is real.
So, to our listener, think about your own job for a moment. How could you describe your job using just 3 everyday things?
Like Jacob used his coffee, his computer, and his drawing.
Yes. Try to think of 3 simple things to make your job sound fun and easy to picture.
It is a great exercise. Now, after they talk about the present, the conversation shifts to the past.
Right, the before. The friend notices that Jacob has a Canadian accent.
Even though Jacob moved to London 5 years ago.
So Jacob explains his background. He says, I am originally from Toronto.
Let's focus heavily on that phrase. Originally from.
It is such a useful phrase. Why do we say originally from instead of just saying, I am from Toronto?
Well, I'm from Toronto is perfectly fine, but saying I am originally from Toronto tells a story.
It tells the listener that you have moved.
Exactly. It means I was born there or I started my life there, but now I live somewhere else. It is a very natural, native way to explain your background.
I'm originally from, you can practice that, I'm originally from Paris, or I'm originally from Tokyo.
It sounds so natural. And then Jacob says something very honest about his hometown.
He does. He says he loves London because of its rich history. He says every building tells a story.
But he also admits that he gets homesick.
Homesick, that is when you feel sad because you are far away from your home and your family.
Right. He misses his home. And he is very specific about what he misses.
He misses 2 things, the big lakes in Canada and his mom's cooking.
Missing your mother's cooking is something almost everyone can understand.
It is a very emotional detail.
And that is a key insight for introducing yourself. When you add small emotional details, you become much more memorable to new friends.
Because it shows you have a heart. It is not just facts.
Exactly. It builds a connection.
So true. Now let's move on to the next part of their chat. The friends decide to play a quick-fire game.
A quick-fire game. This is where you ask someone to choose between two things very fast.
Right. You do not have time to think, you just answer. It really shows your true personality.
So what are Jacob's choices?
Well, his friend asks, coffee or tea? Jacob says, always coffee.
No surprise there.
Then, summer or winter? Jacob prefers winter and the snow.
Interesting.
Dogs or cats? Jacob is a dog person, though he jokingly apologizes to cats.
That is funny.
But the most interesting part is when his friend asks, cooking at home or eating out?
And Jacob prefers cooking at home.
Yes, but the phrase he uses to explain this is fantastic. He says, I make a mean pasta.
Oh, this is a great language spotlight. I make a mean pasta.
Now, wait, if we translate that literally, it sounds strange. The word mean usually means angry or unkind.
Right. A mean person is not nice.
So, does a mean pasta mean the food is angry?
No, not at all. Please do not worry, the pasta is not angry.
So what does it mean?
It is a fun, casual English idiom. In this context, mean actually means very good or excellent.
Ah, I see. So, I make a mean pasta simply means I make a very excellent pasta.
Exactly. It is a way to say you are very skilled at making something, but in a relaxed, casual way.
I love that. So, our listener could say, I make a mean chocolate cake.
Or, I make a mean cup of tea.
Yes. We highly encourage you to try using that phrase, I make a mean, and then add your favorite dish.
It will make you sound like a native speaker instantly.
So we have talked about the present, we have talked about the past, and we played a game to show personality.
But a good introduction is not finished yet. It is also about what comes next.
The future. Jacob's friend asks him what he wants to do before the year ends.
Sharing dreams and goals. This is vital.
Jacob says his goal is to start learning Japanese.
Because he is planning a trip to Tokyo next year.
But he admits he does not know much Japanese yet. Right now, the only words he knows are sushi and hi.
And hi means yes.
Right. So he says he wants to be able to say more than just the names of food when he goes to Japan.
That is a very practical goal. And his friend encourages him.
Yes. His friend says, when you learn, you have to come back and teach me.
And that, right there, is why sharing a future goal is so important.
Why is that?
Because it is the perfect way to end an introduction. It gives the other person something exciting to ask about next time.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Next time they get coffee, the friend can ask, how are the Japanese lessons going?
Exactly. It keeps the relationship moving forward.
So let's summarize all of this for our listener. We have a simple, easy-to-remember 3-step formula.
Yes. 3 easy steps for introducing yourself in English.
Step 1. I am a. Here, you share your job or your current state.
But remember to add those everyday details, like coffee and pajamas.
Right. Step 2. I am from, or I am originally from. This is where you share your city or background.
And do not forget to add a little emotional detail, like what you miss about home.
And finally, step 3. I want to.
Here, you share a dream or a future goal, like learning a language or taking a trip.
I am originally from, and I want to. If you use those 3 steps, you will have a perfect natural introduction.
And we want to remind you that speaking English is really just about connecting with people.
It is not about perfect grammar.
No, it is about sharing a little bit about your daily life. It is about finding common ground.
So before we say goodbye, I want to leave you with one final, slow question to think about on your own.
A provocative thought.
Yes. Think about this. When someone asks, tell me about yourself, are they really asking for your resume?
A list of your jobs and schools.
Right. Or are they simply inviting you to share what brings you joy?
I think they just want to know what makes you happy, what makes you human.
I think so too. Learning a language is a journey. You just have to take it step by step.
You are doing great. Keep practicing.
Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive today. We hope this was helpful.
We loved having you here. Goodbye, and keep speaking.
See you next time. And remember to go make a mean pasta.